Yo, guys, how is it going? Welcome. I hope everyone's good. Ready to smash the rest of the day. Good to see everyone. Owen, how's it going? Welcome, bro. Nancy, welcome. Aziz, welcome. Yeah, let's see who's here, guys. Let's see who's here. Wow. Right, we're here. Let me just get these comments up really quickly. Hope everyone's good. And then we can get started now. Just looking at the news. Upinder, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Just having a quick look at the news here. We haven't got anything. You know, we went over this yesterday. But there's nothing. There was nothing yesterday. Red news. There's nothing today that's actually planned. Only tomorrow now. Some guy's revving a motorbike and it's so annoying outside. I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, let's get started on gold. Basically, I'm looking at this 15-minute range here. And I like how we've actually just closed below here. Did we take any liquidity? We did on the 30 as well. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to be looking for some sells potentially to take out some of these lows to the downside. See, I actually wanted to get in some of them sells. I'm going to be trading these 5 linked instant accounts on gold on the micros. But yeah, how's it going, everyone? Good to see everyone here. So yeah, I've currently got 5 accounts here. Linked accounts. I've still got the instant accounts. But on this stream, I'm going to be using the 50k new 50k top 1 accounts, which will be interesting to use. See if I can get to payout stage on them. But yeah, good to see everyone here, guys. Like always, if you've got any questions, stick it in the chat. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here, guys. If you got any questions, put them in. Drop a like, drop a subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the stream. How many ticks have I got from there now? Not many. 10 ticks or something. But yeah, that's basically what I'm watching on gold. Gold's closed below this range that I mentioned in the market update. So I'm happy to start looking for sells. You know, if I don't catch this 15 or 30, I'll simply just get the next 15 or the next 30. Or if it confirms, I'll just take confirmation. Nasdaq's actually starting to break above here too. I might put a little order in on Nasdaq. It is a bit choppy, but it is valid for the hourly to push higher. How long the 4 hourly got? 4 hourly could start pushing higher too. Yeah, I'm gonna micro Nasdaq. I'm gonna put in a little order here. This is on the new account, so I'm only gonna do like a point, maybe like a 4 micros. See if it wants to flip. Just based on the hourly time frame. Hourly looks nice. The closure's nice. And it's closed above the range. So I think if I can just take it up into these highs, that'd be sweet. Do you give signals on streaming? I don't give signals saying buy, sell, but you'll see the trades that I enter. Yeah, you'll see the trades that I enter. I'm only trying this at very, very small risk. This is on micros. And I want to make sure that it's going to flip on both charts. Basically, just play it into them highs on NAS. I don't know what the risk is, to be honest. It'll be like one contract, 12.25. Might be like $100 loss if it loses. But I want to see if gold Nasdaq can come and take these highs out here. This double top on the 5 as well. But yeah, this is just an hourly impulse. I'm just going to check if there's any other structure in the way. You know, we've even closed above this structure. We've even closed above this structure here. So yeah, can Nasdaq flip and push into them highs? You know, I'll probably manage here. But all I really need on this account is like $200, $300. I'm linking these accounts, so we'll see. We will see. Yeah, look at that hourly closure. If we can't get anything off the hourly here, look at the closure. It's closed above multiple levels. And it's closed very bullish. If it can't just give us like, 10, 15 points, I'd be very surprised. You know, it looks nice to continue higher anyway. Even if it just wick fills a little bit and then starts pushing. Anyway, if these noises carry on, I'm probably just going to end the stream early. They're doing me head in. They've been revving motorbike engines next door for like an hour now. It's really hard to concentrate. What is the 5 doing? Yeah, I'm going to see if this wants to flip. Give it a little bit of time. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'll give this another minute or so. If it doesn't flip, I'll just wait for the 5 to confirm. It's been like 7 minutes already. Yeah, guys, I'm cancelling this order here. I'm cancelling this order. It hasn't really flipped, and I'm just gonna see if it, is gonna flip on the next candle. I can always take the next 15. I'm not liking that it hasn't flipped in like 10 minutes, and it's messing about this structure here. It could flip and push, don't get me wrong, but I'm happy to just cancel. Wait to see if the 15 is gonna close bullish, and then I'll enter then. If this 15 can close bullish, I've still got so much range to trade into above here. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to leave it another 15 to see if it's going to flip, and then I'll take the next 15. But yeah, it's not really flipped in like 8 minutes yet. We'll see if it wants to continue. $30 close very nice as well. 30 close nice. The 15 close nice. And the hourly close nice. I do like buys on Nasdaq, especially after the closure. Let's have a look at what gold's doing. See, gold as well. Gold's looking good if it can close back above. Yes, Joe, how you going? I'm good, thanks. How are you? Good to see you, Stu. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, welcome, man. Yeah, I did have an order in on here, guys, but I have just cancelled it. Didn't really like how it wasn't really flipping yet. I like my candles to start giving a decent flip. All good, thank you. We don't have red news, don't we? Yeah, no red news today, mate. We're clear for, we're clear for today, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're quite busy. So, yeah. See, look at this. It's not even flipping. You know when the momentum's not there. I want to see this 15 start flipping, and it just wasn't flipping at all. Look at it. I do think it can push higher, but I'm not bothered about catching this flip. I can always just catch the 15 after. Or the 30 after. So even if this does flip and it would have probably pushed into profit, it doesn't matter because I can just catch the next one. But yeah, like you'd probably just be tagged into this now. You know, see if it wants to play out, but I'm personally not in this. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, first management point would have been like up here, but I don't like how it didn't flip with no real volume. So just assessing the volume, I'm happy to just wait for this 15. You know, if this 15 or 30 closes back above or closes strong, I've still got a good range to take out all these highs up here. So I'm not too bothered about trying to catch it now. I'll just catch it after. Even gold now, you know, gold's a decent range here if it breaks out. What are we doing on here, Nasdaq? Yeah, Nasdaq would be like floating around break even still, and I'd only have like 2 minutes for it to push. I mean, it's not really worth trying to catch it with 2 minutes left. And if I were going long here on the flip, I'd be at break even, hoping that it would continue higher with like a minute and a half. Well, 2 minutes left, so it's not worth it when you haven't got so much time for it to flip. I'd just rather cancel the trade, cancel the order. If it does end up pushing, all good. I'll just get the next candle. But yeah, I'm going to see how I close on gold here. Yeah, this is like elevator music, mate. This is like elevator music. It's just like free YouTube music that you can use. Yeah, I still fancy Nasdaq to continue. You know, I'd be break even almost. You know, when it came into these highs, I'd be break even, letting it run. On this trade. So yeah, you can see that it's probably going to play out. That'd be a good area to break even it, and then I can let the rest run. Yeah, it'd have been nice to hold it, but there's nothing to say that you're not going to get tagged in and just mess about break even and then just end up taking a loss on the next candle. See how this 15 closes for me, and then I'll take the next 15. Because the breakout's nice. Look at that. The flip's nice. The hourly's pushing. So the hourly could continue higher after the closure. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, smash a like on the video. Let's crush 20 likes. If you got any questions as well, make sure to get a question in the comments if you got any. But yeah, not a bad trade there. Basically, just a breakout of the range on the 30 and 15. But I'm going to see how this next 15 closes. If it closes bullish, I'll take the next. Yeah, even if like I say, even if the 30 closes bullish, look at the targets up here. I mean, these targets are very clean. It's better than gold targets. Better than gold's target. Gold, yeah, this is gold's had a decent breakout. Now, anyway. I'm just gonna be watching gold and Nasdaq for now, mate, yeah. Both gold and Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq would be at a management point break even. If you did, like I say, if I did take it. Decent break even there. At break even, led in this run, you could even trail it in profit if you did take it. And it actually did kind of take some liquidity, but... yeah, gold has actually had a decent breakout. Nasdaq would have hit profit as well. Or first profit area. I'd be personally just letting it run into there now. See if it wants to push. Could potentially get a decent push there on Nas. I'm still watching Nasdaq. I'm still watching Nasdaq for the 30-minute closure. 30 minute could still close bullish here. 30-minute closes bullish, I'd be happy to take the next candle long. Yo, Joe, how's it going? Yeah, Tyler, welcome, mate. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. How's your week been so far? How's the week been? Yeah, but Nasdaq took them highs. Gold really is within that range still. It's not a strong enough close to be looking for any sort of like continuation just yet. I'd be a little iffy on gold. Like, I'd just be a bit cautious whilst it's in this chop still. You know, look at the chop that it's in. Within that chop, so... Just been a patience week so far? Yeah, definitely. There has been patience. You know, I'm up overall this week, but there has been a bit of patience. You know, look at the ranges on gold in London. You know, we are at all-time highs. We're having some decent pushes, but it is still been a little bit rangy and choppy. Look at the choppy here, choppy price action here. Bang, chop, bang, chop. What is the liquidity on Nasdaq? Yeah, it's been taken. It was here. It was like first target or management point. Second targets are up here on Nasdaq. The 30 looks good for liquidity. Yeah, up here there's like a double top. That's what I'm looking for on Nas. Yeah. Yeah, look, the liquidity on the 30 looks good too. I'm looking for a closure here on the 30 and then I can look for longs. That's about it with Nasdaq. Wait for this 30 to close. Could get a decent closure and push here. Yeah, here, Nancy. There. Yeah, 30 on Nas looks good. I mean, I need a strong close. If I get a decent, strong, bullish closure, I'll look to take it. You know, so look at all these highs to take out. You know, you've got equal highs there. You've got some more highs here. It's looking clean. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that would have probably been break even. You know, you had to go break even at that level. It weren't many points, but it was worth going break even there. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold within that range that we've already mentioned. Just need a decent breakout on gold. You know, a decent breakout of the chop. You know, we are at all-time highs. You need to remember, basically, You know, how many ticks to all-time highs? We're like, let's have a look. Like 60 ticks to all-time highs again. So I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait for the closure. And then I'll look to trade this. You know, strong closure, I can trade into all-time highs. Same with Nas. You know, if Nasdaq can close strong on the 30, I like these highs to get taken. I think it could be a nice quick push into them highs. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream if you're just tuning in. If you got any questions, feel free to put it in the comments, okay? If you got any questions? Yeah, Owl is actually playing out, and you know, the entry that I was looking for before. You know, if I were, you know, a little swing trade, that could be nice. Something like that. You know, just letting that run over time into them highs could be nice. Just that nice, strong closure, taking liquidity and closing bullish. You know, strong bullish closure. I mean, if the 30 can close bearish, I'm still open to sells. Don't get me wrong. 30 could be interesting on gold here. You know, if the 30 can actually start closing below levels, then yeah, I'll be open to sells. You know, you got to be open to both sides as much as you can. Yeah, still watching this 30 on Nasdaq, everyone. You know, decent 30 closure on Nasdaq. I'll be happy to take some longs. Because that will actually be as well the hourly pushing bullish again. So let's see. Let's see. How's everyone's day been though, guys? Put it in the comments. Let's see how your day's been. How many trades have you taken? Don't worry, the market has on gold been a little bit choppy. It has been a little bit choppy today. Look at the ranges as well. You know, look at them. Look at the candles. Small bodies, big wicks. Small bodies, big wicks. Like, this is, you know, since like 10 in the morning. It's been chopping for like 3 hours now. And it was even chopping here. On London Open, it was chopping. There's not been many decent breakouts on gold. So if you haven't really taken much, don't be too bothered. I've not taken a trade on gold today. Sorry, I've taken a trade here on gold, but other than London Open, I've not taken a trade. In this sort of chop here, I've not taken a trade. So, yeah. Yeah, see how this 30 closes for me now? I would like a strong closure. So yeah, 30 and 15 could close nice on Nas. Like I said, I'm open to both sides, so it depends which way it really wants to close. Gold within that range. Let's see. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, if this 15 can close bearish, there might be some half risk entries at this sort of resistance level here. Because we have actually taken liquidity. And we are at a decent level of resistance. So this 15 and 30 will tell me a lot. You know, is Nasdaq going to push down further? I don't know. Let's see. We haven't taken daily highs though yet, so that's that's interesting to go and take if we haven't. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, if this 30 can get back above this range here, I'm going to be looking for buys into these highs. Gold is looking, you know, it's still ranging. You know, you can't say it's not. Gold's still ranging, as simple as that, okay? Gold is still ranging. So, like I said, more time needed on gold. You know, if gold can start closing back below some levels, nice. Main watch for me is Nasdaq. You know, if either the hourly or the 30, you know, or even the 15 can close above, I can look for buys into that double top. So that is the main watch on Nas, okay? Yeah, good to see everyone here, guys. Like I say, welcome to the stream. If you got any questions, just put it in the chat and let's go. See if we can get these Nasdaq longs into them highs. I need to clear this level first, though. Look at it. Look at this level. Support, resistance, 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 resistance. Bang. So yeah, if I clear this zone or clear this level, 23.821, then I'll be looking for longs into them highs. Clean stuff there. Yo, Ashton. Welcome, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, gold's been a little bit messy today. Can't lie. It's been a little bit messy. I mean, even Nas, I think the markets have been a little bit messy today, personally. Like, a little bit choppy. Anything so far today? Yeah, I took a trade on gold in London session. I took this entry here. After the break above... Let me just replay it. Like I say, guys, I don't mind showing you. You know, once we broke above this level here, which my range at the time was this. So once we broke above there, I thought, okay, gold has a chance to come to fill this range and then potentially push into them highs. So I actually got a buy on the flip of that candle. Stop loss below. It was about 28 ticks or 30 ticks in total. And it tagged me in. It was unlucky to tag me in, to be fair. Should I have been tagged in it? I don't know. But yeah, I got tagged in and it hit stop loss. But yeah, that's the only trade I've taken today. That one breakout. But it was valid. It was a valid impulse. Nothing wrong with it. Just didn't play out. What about you, Ashton? Have you taken anything, mate? Any trades? That's the thing as well, guys. Like, I don't care about losses. You know, or you're not... If you can't handle losses, you're not going to be a trader, okay? Every trader takes losses. So, are you going to get over it? Man up. Just take the next valid trade. Or are you going to just quit? Because if you can't take losses, you won't be a trader. Just the wrong... Yeah, it's just probabilities. Simple as that. It's literally just probabilities. You know, your equity curve is not... You know, if you've got an equity curve... One sec, let me show you. If you've got if you've got an equity curve like this... Let me put the graph on. If this is your graph, you're not going to see this. That would be... That's impossible. You're not going to see this for years and years and years. You know, in your trading journey, you're not going to see this. If your equity curve's going up like this, you're probably over-risking and over-leveraging, and it's probably going to come down just as quick. So, for me personally, I would rather have something like this. Wins, wins, wins. You know, few losses. Wins, 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 wins. Few losses. Wins, 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 wins. Few losses. Wins, 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 wins. Or maybe a few nice wins. Few losses. And look at it. It's a nice averaged out equity line. Okay? Yeah, might come into it. Might bob below it a little bit on some drawdown days. Overall, it's a nice, steady incline. Okay? A nice, steady incline. But yeah, that is a healthy equity curve. Okay? You're not going to take wins every day. You're not going to take losses every day. You just got to... Okay? You just got to trade your plan that you know is profitable and stick to it. Simple as that. And like I always say this to the members as well, if you can't take losses, you know, it's going to be difficult for you to be a trader. You know, will I take a 20 tick, 30 tick loss in the future? Of course I will. I'm going to take 20 tick losses. I'm going to take 25 tick losses. But I'm also going to take 30 and 40 tick wins, 50 tick wins. And they will outdo all the losses. Okay? You know, what goes up, so, you know, if you see someone and then, you know, it's their equity curve or their accounts like that, if it goes up that quick, trust me, it's going to come down a lot quicker. Okay? It's going to come down a lot quicker. Or just as quick as it went up. Yeah, good to see everyone here though, guys. Welcome to the stream if you're just tuning in. Good to see everyone. See if gold's going to give us an entry or not. Nasdaq range is clean. Nasdaq range is clean. Gold, I mean, I probably need to wait for this next 30 to close. If not, I'll just get confirmation on the way down. We will see. But there's no news, guys, so this is just pure price action, really. There is no news, so this is just all price action. Guys, can you hear any, like, sort of loud engines outside? I think they're like working on some. I think they're working on some motorbikes or something. Super loud, like revs and stuff, revving every 10 seconds. Yes, Charlie, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Welcome to the YouTube live, man. Welcome. Charlie, any trades today? Any trades, guys? Anybody taking much? Just gotta wait for these clauses, really. Some good targets and ranges here. I mean, if this 15 on Nasdaq can close above here now, I'd be really happy to take longs. You know, it's pushed down. It's taken stops to the downside. If I can get a closure above here now, then I'll take that push higher. I'd be happy with that. Yeah. No trades in London. Yeah, London was poor today. I tried one trade and I'm done. Literally tried one trade and I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a decent breakout now. Look at it. It's been super choppy. You know, since it's not moved. It's literally not moved in this structure here. But US is starting to shape up. So yeah. US could shape up. One trade, one loss. Gold done me over. What did you take, Owen? What did you take? Did it end up break even? I cut half at break even. The rest hit like negative. Yeah, hit a lot. Hit me stop. But all good, all good. You know, the equity curve is very bullish. We're still up quite a lot on the account. Overall, anyway. Just need, like I said, just need to wait for these strong clauses here. Maybe the next 30 could be nice. Next 30 closure below, I can take some sells. Down into some structure like this. Joe, if you do a trade that's break even, are you done for the rest of the day? No. If I take a break even, I'm still happy to take another trade. Yeah, if I take a win, I'll still, like, it doesn't matter what the first trade does. I'll still take another trade if it's valid. If I've made enough money, I'll just leave it. You know, if I'm at like $500 or $1,000, I'll probably just leave it after the win. But if I take like a break even or a partial, I'm happy to take another trade. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Took sells on gold not long ago. Here, maybe. After that closure. Or further up here, Owen. See, I don't mind potential sells on gold. Let's have a look at NQ. Yeah, NQ could be nice. Just need that closure. Guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm getting some more water. I'm waiting for these closures on gold and NAS. Potentially some good trades here. Yeah, back in 2 minutes. I'll answer the questions in 2 minutes, guys. Right, let's have a look at these questions, guys. The first one you said, oh, here, Owen. You took these cells here. This isn't a bad sell here. This isn't a bad sell here. The only thing is that you have got a little bit of structure here. The thing is with sells, I'm only interested in gold sells now because we're actually closing below all this. Can you see all this structure that we're closing below, Owen? Structure here, structure here, structure here. We're actually starting to close below. Well, we're not closing yet, but we are starting to close below all that. So I would be interested in gold only if it started closing strong down here. Then I can take it into these lows. Just like I mentioned in the market update. Same on Nasdaq. Nasdaq's a little bit messy here, and that's why, you know, once it came into this level, that's where I needed to manage on these longs. One trade, one loss mentioned this morning. Duncan, yeah, if it's valid, mate, it's just a valid loss. Don't worry about it. You're going to take losses. You're going to take losses in trading. Just took the sell now after the hourly swept liquidity and flipped bullish. Okay, yeah, hourly looks good if it closes bearish here on gold. But I'd need to wait for the closure. Like I said, there's no closure, there's no information. Yeah, Naz, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone's day been so far, guys? Yeah, it's hard for me to concentrate on live today, guys. There's like so much noise outside. It's really doing me head in. One sec. It's like someone's drilling. It's like someone's drilling and revving a motorbike at the same time. It's not easy when you're trying to trade. Oh, Melly. Welcome. Good to see you, Melly. Joe, you on that? Yeah, I'm on them 5 accounts. 50k Ignite times 5. Well, 4, but it's 5 in total. I'm just going to be aiming for like $250, $300 each day. See if I can get a payout. Like I say, if I don't, I don't. I'm just trying them out. I've never used the stability score accounts before. So maybe I just don't like them. I don't know. But I need to try them. Okay? For the price, I need to try them. You know, I could not like them. I'll just end up blowing them. I don't care. It's like $700 or something for 6 accounts. Like, if I don't like them, I just won't trade them. I like the instants. I've got the instants as well. Trading around all-time high isn't that? No, mate. As well as that, guys, Naz is right there. All-time highs, you do tend to see choppy price action. You do tend to see choppy price action like this. But it always gets better. You always get a pullback, and then you always get better price action. So stay patient. Simple as that. Stay patient. Thankfully, you have noise. Yeah, I have noise reduction on. And my voice might sound a little bit more strange today because I've added more noise suppression on. So if it sounds a little bit worse, I apologize. It's all I can do. Hello from India. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Welcome. Wait, do you need to get a payout? No, you don't need. You don't have to. You just need to trade 10 days in total, Ashton. So on these accounts here, I need 3k. If I reach 3k on this account, I'll get 12.5 grand in payouts. 12.5k in payouts. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, you can take as long as you want, mate. You're instantly funded. There's no monthly payment. You can take as much as you want. You take as how you could literally make $200 a day for the next 2 months and then get paid out in 2 months after you've made like Or you could do it in 15 days or 10 days or 20 days. How many we funded do I have top one? Well, I've got 2 instant accounts and I've got 5 of these, so 7 in total, mate. 7 in total. That's the thing. The only reason I'm saying that, Ashton, as well, is because I just don't understand these accounts so much. I don't know if I'm gonna like them, so I'm just trying 5 for now. Like, if I like them, then yeah, I'll start using them. But I'm gonna see how I like the stability scoring percentage thing. I might like it, might not. I don't know really. It's a bit of a strange one, that stability score. It is a bit of a strange one, to be fair. But I'll see. It's like your biggest win and your biggest loss added together. It's like a bit of a strange one. See how it goes. You know, the goal or the plan is just to take like $200 and $250 a day as my wins, and keep my losses to like $200, $250 too. You know, that sort of 1-to-1. Not so different. Is it just you can make... Yeah, basically it's just that your stability score is like, say that your best day is 300 on the account. And say your worst day is 400 on the account. Okay, that's $700. That's $700 in total, okay? That's $700 in total. So, like I say, you've got to do that times 5 to be under the 20%. So, that times 5 is 7, 14, 21. So, you'd have to make $3,500 then to meet the stability score. Might sound confusing, but there's an FAQ on it. There is an FAQ on it. That's just me explaining it as quickly as possible. But yeah, you add them both together and just see what the score is. See, what's gold doing here? Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, the thing that you need to do is just keep the profit and loss as close to as possible. Or as, you know, for 50k, I'm happy to get $250, $300 profit. Same with the loss, $250, $300 profit. No, so it won't make you lose the account. You just need to make more. You know, if you have like $800 in total from your wins and your losses, okay. If you say get to $400 max win, $400 max loss, well, you've got $800, just times that by 5. That's how much you need to make before you get the payout. You just need to make a little bit more. No, you don't. You've got unlimited time, Ashton. You've got unlimited time to actually get to the payout. Like I've got like, if I take 3 months, I'll get the 12k in 3 months. No, nothing just yet. No trades just yet. Overview on gold. Yeah, so basically on gold, mate, is I'm just waiting for this 30-minute to close. You know, if this 30-minute even closes bullish, I'd be happy to take some buys into them all-time highs. The main thing, the only thing I can really do now is just wait for the 30 to close. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the 30 to close, guys. 30 is looking the best. You know, if this closes bullish, I'll just hit buys into all these highs up here. Just hit buys into all these highs. I mean, there's a lot of potential on gold if it closes bullish here. You know, if it's come into a level, it's had a little pullback. There's nothing saying that gold can't push higher if it closes bullish here. There's a lot of liquidity up there to take. 15's looking nice. The 30 could close nice. That is my sort of overview on gold. Bullish closure here. I'm going to be looking for this play higher. Okay. So we've got like 7 minutes. So if it closes nice in 7 minutes, well, yeah, I'm happy to look for more upside. Nasdaq in this range still. Look at it, choppy range on Nas. Just watching this range. It's been a choppy day, to be honest, but there's still going to be opportunities. Remember that. There is still going to be opportunities in the market. There's always more opportunities. Okay, if you need to be patient for a couple of hours, so be it. Be patient. Okay? If you take a win or you take a loss and there's nothing setting up after it, so be it. Be patient, okay? Yeah, you're right there, Roy, mate. You're definitely right. Anybody trading London today, if you didn't catch anything, don't be too bothered. I think a lot of people who trade gold didn't catch a thing in London. You know, they may have caught 1 or 2 positions, but nothing significant. Nothing significant, really, guys. You know, if you trade gold on London, you know, I caught 1 trade. That's it. Other than that, it just ranged. I thought this would have been a decent breakout to push higher, but it didn't. Even here, look, broke out, nothing. Then just went sideways. Yeah. It's just one of them, guys. You're not going to be able to have perfect breakouts every single session, every single day. You know, you're going to have to stay patient and just wait for your trades. It's the main thing. The main thing. But I'm going to be seeing how this 30 closes on gold. Got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Yeah, it looks like we could get a little flip bullish here. The problem is the problem is today as well. We've been getting a lot of these nice candle closes and then just no follow through. That is just because it's choppy, you know, on the 15 especially. You know, look, nice candle closure, no follow through. Nice candle closure, no follow through. Even here at this half risk, nice bearish candle closure, just ranged. And that's just because the market's within this chop here at all-time highs, which is kind of expected. Like I say, it's one of them. I'm not here to complain about it. The market, you know, it pays me regularly because I stick to my plan. Sometimes it's just not going to be... There's not going to be any valid entries to take. Sometimes you might get chopped out. It is what it is, like. Gotta trade the plan and stick to it. As simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. Stick to your plan. It's not simple, but it sounds simple, you know? Stick to the plan. Yeah, guys, can we smash 20 likes? If you haven't already, hit a like on the YouTube, on the live. I appreciate it. You know, if you're tuning in, if you're taking some value away from it, smash the like button. Let's hit 20 likes. Simple, not easy. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's not simple, but you know, it sounds simple, doesn't it? Just stick to your plan. You know that's profitable, and you'll get the results. But then you've got psychology and stuff, which that definitely doesn't help. You know, you need good psychology. It's one of them as well. If you can, if you say to yourself, okay, I have to stick to my plan. If I want to be a successful, long-term, profitable trader, I have to stick to my rules. I have to stick to my plan. It is very, very key, Gold, even look at Nasdaq here, bang. $100%, Tyler. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. You need that. You need that hunger as well. You need that. Okay, I'm gonna stick to this no matter what, and I'm just gonna get it. Okay, that's what I would like anyway. The amount of times I could have quit in trading and I just didn't. That's the difference between people who you see getting payouts and you. There's no difference. The only difference to me, to anybody else who's on the journey, is that I just didn't quit. Simple as that. And how long are you going to stay in the game until you see the results? That's for you to keep at it. Like, there's literally no difference from me who, gets payouts, regular payouts, to anybody else who's starting the journey. No difference. Just, I didn't quit and I stuck to it. Have I ever tried swing trading? Yes, I have, mate. I used to, when I first started trading, I did swing trade when I first started. It was like a daily bias strategy. It was hard work, I don't like swing trading, but like, I used to see candles like this on the daily, and then I used to go onto the hourly, and I used to set pending orders at structure. So like, an entry like this at structure, stops below, looking for a play higher. And then I just let it play out on the hourly. Like that. But I mean, look at that. You're in the trade from like Tuesday to Friday, like a full week. And, when price is down here on the hourly, you're just watching the chart all day. And as soon as price goes into profit, you end up closing it, because what happens? Psychology and emotions get involved with it. I'd rather just get my piece and be done for the day. Literally rather just get my piece and be done. Guys, do you prefer... Guys, put it in the chat. Has anybody else ever tried swing trading? And is it like, for me personally, when I was swing trading, I was like watching the charts at like stupid times in the middle of the night and stuff. I really much prefer getting my piece and being done. If I can get my $200-$300 or $1,000 on the day, sweet. People simply dismiss them. Yep, 100%, mate. It keeps you, one sec. Yeah, we haven't had a closure here, guys, just yet. We haven't had a closure. Yeah, you have to. As well as that, when you do go live and you do trade live, you will hear many people's opinions on the market. And everyone can have an opinion. There's nothing wrong with someone else having an opinion of what could happen on the market. That's fine. But you just got to try and cut that out. You got to cut that noise out and just trust your plan. Because that's all I do. Guys, the amount of times I hear people say, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Why are you looking to do this? Why are you looking to do that? But I just really just stick to my own guns. That's all I can do. Have you ever tried automation? No. No. I mean, in the future, could there be something that you could have and it really just trades for you? I mean, if there is, that'd be great. If there's something that could trade my strategy, but that's the thing, there's no emotions in the market there. Yeah, sound. Yeah, nice, Tucker. Yeah. Had a nice buy on gold earlier. Nice, Liam. Where did you buy from? Where did you get in from? Still waiting on this. This range is grim. Really grim. That's the thing though, guys. I don't care. Like, anybody can join the lives and they can say, oh, Joe, I'm looking at this. That's fine. Like, everyone's got different opinions on the market. That's all the market is. All this market is of bullish and bearish people with different opinions on what's happening. Just what people are thinking at the time. You know, when price is pushing up, more buyers than sellers. Okay, it's just an opinion. And having opinions, perfect. But what I don't like is when people think they have to be right. You know, people think that they have to be right all the time. Joe, why are you doing this? It will have to do this. It's like, you know, let the ego go and just trade what you think. Trade what you see. If it doesn't work out, so what? All good. Your plan's profitable. I made my own bot and literally passed a combine in 10 days. Nice, nice. See if it, like I say, make sure it works long term as well. I personally love getting onto the charts and trading my sessions. Yeah. I personally love getting onto the charts and trading my sessions, but... Entered at 36.40 and closed at 36.51. 36.40. Oh, nice, nice. So you've got 110 tick buy. Very good work, man. Yeah, you'd have to get a bot. That's the thing. You'd have to make sure you trust it. You'd have to test it long term. There's probably something that could get it close, but I just don't know. I just don't know, like, if they can trust bots long term with, like, emotional, you know, and actually executing positions that are correct. I mean, yeah, we could look into it in the future, maybe next year or something. You know, have it as like a side account builder. Whether that's on like a little personal account that can trade it for you. But that's the thing, when you understand these concepts, when you really understand these concepts that I teach, you know, you can put it into other things, like, you know, if you do find a good bot that you can trade and you can test with it. Wow, look at these pushes here. Wow, look at Nasdaq here. It's coming for that double bottom now. Yeah, pretty happy with it. On my second funded now, trying to take this one more serious. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, man. Take it slow, trust your plan, and execute your plan. It's all that really matters. It's all you really need to do. If it's profitable. You know, if you haven't got a profitable plan, work on a profitable plan. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, even if there's an account that I can take one trade a day on that's automated, that'd be decent. Unexpected news. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the news. Nothing's come out. No red news has come out just yet on here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, potentially just New York, you know, pre-New York session. You know, this is actually kind of a news push, but we'll see. Blue Guardian is a prop firm there. Blue Guardian isn't a broker. Yeah, Blue Guardian's like a prop firm that you can take a challenge or you can take an instant account and you can get funding. Yeah, it must have been New York's opening now. Yeah, you're right. It probably is just New York volume. Because the thing is, we haven't done anything in London, really. Look at the London range. We haven't done anything. So when that volume steps into the downside, you're going to have a big push, especially if New York wants to push the market. Cheap Blue Guardian. I don't know. I've never used Blue Guardian. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually never used them. 5k instant. Yeah. I'm not sure. I've heard of them. Blue Guardian. Isn't that the one that like that Gunter and McGarry promote them absolute melons? I think it is. They have no idea how to trade. I'm sure I've seen it maybe on Instagram. Yeah, I thought it were, Owen. Thought it were. So mad. I would not trust any of them two with anything. Like, what is going on? Yeah, them two haven't got a clue how to trade. They just make money off like sign-ups and stuff. Like, come on, guys. Why are they on Blue Guardian making videos? So they get cash. Sean, absolutely. Yeah, they are. Melons. Like, that's what's wrong with trading community now. That is literally what's wrong with trading in the trading space. Anybody with like a following who says they're a trader. Liam, you might be fine with it, mate. They might work out for you. They might work out for you. Yeah, they might work out for you, mate. Hi, Joe. Managed to get 2-3k payouts from top one after all. Great stuff, Paul. Congrats. On them accounts, good stuff. Liam, did you get the accounts, Liam, because you saw them trading them? Or did you get them without them two? Yeah, Johnny Carey, he hasn't got a clue either. He's another melon. No, he's a turnip. Yeah, they just, like I said, they need people to promote brokers. They need people to promote prop firms with big followings. You know, they need it. That's what prop firms do. Prop firms don't care about getting proper traders to trade. You know, prop firms need people with no experience because they'll make money. So it's ideal for a prop firm to get people who don't trade, or it's ideal for prop firms to get people who don't know anything about trading to trade them. They're going to make money. What prop firms don't like people, for example, who are in communities that are successful. Okay? Obviously, they need to accept the clients. They need to accept both profitable and unprofitable clients. But they would hate, you know, they would much rather have 100 random new traders than 100 traders trading a profitable strategy. Of course they would. Of course. To be honest, they are smashing it, but they could, yeah, that's the thing. Though anybody can smash it with like sign up money, affiliate money, which they get. They've got a big following, so yeah, they're probably crushing it in that sense. But in terms of like trading, are they smashing it? I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't really say. I can't really say. To be honest with you, I just don't even look at it all anymore. I get it sent to me all the time about fake gurus in Dubai and stuff. It's just, it is what it is. I seen the ad and I thought I'd try it out because, oh, fair enough, fair enough. Paul, Paul, were you on the 150Ks or the 100Ks? 2 times 100k, nice. Nice. Them selling NQ Def Win Drawdown, yeah, they are, man. You know, anybody selling here, as it's taking that liquidity, they're in drawdown. I'm probably just gonna see how this 30 closes. See how the 30 closes. If it gives me an entry, I'll take it. Paul, look at this. I'm on 5 of them. I'm on 5 of them, mate. Yeah, I'm on 5 of them accounts. Have you been sticking to gold then? Have you been sticking to gold and trading gold to get them payouts? Or have you been trading other pairs? Sod it, I'll get 6. Yeah, they're good. I've got thingy. Like I say, guys, if you do want a top 1 account, use the code JTC. Because it'll give you the best discount on the site. You know, you might get a good discount already with them. But if you use the JTC code, you will get a little bit extra. Okay, you do get a little bit extra. Oh, nice. You've tweaked it. Nice, nice. Exciting trade. Very quickly. Not able to hold it even if the analysis is square. Exiting the trade very quickly. Not being able to hold it even the analysis. So, basically, that's just emotions, mate. That's just being emotionally attached to the money. So, basically, you're entering a trade... intraday striker, you're entering a position, you see in profit, and you're just exiting because you see in profit. You're trading emotionally. Okay? You're literally trading emotionally. You want to execute. You want to execute the market, okay? And being as emotionless as possible to either outcome. And trade the market and trade your plan and stop trading your emotions. Because all you're doing is seeing profit and taking it. And I used to do the same when I was unprofitable. Okay? $55%? Yeah, it is. I think it is 55% off currently. Yeah, if you... Like I say, guys, if you use that link and you choose the account that you want, if you use the code JTC, I think you'll get like 50 or 55% off. Any account. Might be like 40% off with the normal, or 45% off with the normal discount. What's the best pair to trade as a beginner? I will always say gold. You know, gold's really good with trading liquidity. Nasdaq as well. Gold or Nasdaq. Yeah. Would like to come back to the group when I can trade for... Yeah, 100%, 100%, Paul. Whenever, bro. Good stuff. Always feel welcome to come back. Good work on the payouts as well. 6k payouts. Beautiful. I actually took 7k. I took 7k from them 2 weeks ago, actually. Which was nice. That was a nice payout. Like 7k in total, which were nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can break out of here on the 30. Yeah, I'm watching this 30. If the 30 can break out, I'll take some longs. Try and take out all-time highs. Yeah, nice one. Nice one. Like I say, I'm still trading them. I think I need to make another, like, 4k. I don't want to press this because it'll put my, all my accounts on there. But I've still got them. I think I need to make, like, another 4k. And then I get a payout. Another payout. My dream is 200k total. Paul, do you mean in personal? Do you mean personal funds? Do you mean trading like a personal account? Or do you mean like, I think, yeah, 200k personal would be nice. Even like 100k personal. I think you can only get like 70k back anyway. Two 200k in total though, Paul. You've got that, haven't you? Haven't you got that already? 200k? How long did it take me to become profitable? It took me about 3 to 4 years to get any sort of payouts, mate. But like I say, it doesn't have to take you that long. It doesn't have to take... Like I say, I always say this to the Discord community mentorship guys. I always say it doesn't have to take you that long to become profitable. It's all about what you do, what work you put in and stuff. Took me that long because I just listened to the wrong people for so long. You know, when you actually keep it simple and you trade around your schedule. Joe, you need to hop on a podcast. Well, if someone messages me and I'm interested and they're a decent podcast, I will. I won't mind that, actually. Ah, so you'd want to get the payout every 2 weeks. Yeah, that's good, man. You'd need, like I say, that's good consistency if you can get that. Especially with the instant accounts. The instant accounts, you'd need to trade 2 weeks to get the 10 days. Yeah, I think a podcast would bang, to be fair. I think it'd do well. Any podcasts, hit me up on Instagram or TikTok. Roger. Oh, yeah, he's got a podcast, hasn't he? He has got a podcast. Yeah, I think he only... Words of wisdom. How did you manage all the negative emotions during the learning phase? It's hard, man. And you just gotta, like, sort of... You've got to, like, teach yourself. You know, you're not going to be able to read a book and manage your emotions. The best thing to do is just execute a plan that you've forward and back tested that you know that's profitable. Just execute it and try and be as emotionless as possible to it. And the best thing to manage the emotions is just to actually start trading. So many people can't manage their emotions, but then they don't execute the market. So they can't actually learn how to manage the emotions. It's so, like, it's key to execute and worry about the result later and get used to managing the emotions of executing positions, taking wins, taking losses, and sticking to the plan long term. Okay? Hit up Joe Rogan. Let's do it. I think that would do better than the Donald Trump one. How was London, bro? London was good. The seminar was very good. Everyone crushed it. Yeah, everyone in the seminar crushed it. So yeah, if you are here from the seminar, congrats. Well done. Great work. Other than that, I didn't stay in London long, to be fair. I didn't stay in London long. There was protests. There was protests and, like, different roads were closed and stuff. And I stayed for, like, a day and then I left. So, yeah. Just booked a train and left. Can't be bothered staying when everything's blocked off. Can't walk anywhere. It's like, nah, I'm not bothered. more of a it's annoying. Like I say, I understand it, but just like, come on. Joe's in London for the day. Just please stop these protests until next week or something. Will that be the last UK seminar, bud? I'm planning one in November. I'm planning the last UK seminar in-person mentorship day in November, okay? So if you're interested, like I say, it will probably sell out very quickly, as always. But yeah, I'm planning one in November because people who've done the seminars and people who've done the mentorship days want me to do another one. So my guess is that it will sell out very quickly. And that's all because of the value as well, you know? It's all because of the value. London, probably Manchester. Probably Manchester. I don't want to risk going to London on... I think there's a protest like every weekend in London, isn't there? Like, Manchester's just more chilled. Just more chilled. I'm gonna be honest with you. But London's good. London's got some great places. Yeah, that's what we did. Basically, that's exactly what we did. We met up at about 9 o'clock. Did about 2 to 3 hours of mentorship. Had a break for an hour. Did another 2 to 3 hours of mentorship. Live analysis, charting. Went through a presentation. And then went out, got some food, and had a few drinks after. Good day. And that's how I like it, you know. Get the work done in the day, and then we can have more relaxed and talk more relaxed at the end. Yeah, if you guys, I'll be putting it in, like I said, I always put it in the mentorship first. I always put it in the mentorship first for like a few hours, and then it goes to everybody. So if you do want it, and you can make it, and you want to go, just like, get on it. You know, don't miss out. You know, I only do like 10 to 12 tickets at once. And I do get a lot of people after a few days when they've sold out asking me, and I have to turn them down. So it is one of them. First come, first serve. It's great. It's great to meet everybody, you know, talk, see different people's journeys, actually get mentored and learn the full strategy. And then you're good when, you know, when you've left, you're refreshed. Yeah, that's another thing. I think there's tube strikes now, isn't there? That's another thing. They were warning us about that in London as well. If you're on this line or this line or this line, please be, you know, like, people just want to get to work. Like, come on, Gold, what are you doing here? Let's have a look at Nas. Yeah, Gold's pushing all. Yeah, Gold's hit all-time highs again. But the question is, how far into all-time highs is it going to push? I mean, if it leaves this double top, I'll buy into it. If it leaves this double top, I'll buy into it, but I need to see how it closes. If it doesn't take the double top, I'll buy into that. I can still got 20 ticks. This is exactly what gives you FOMO. Just got to be patient and wait for the closes, mate. That's why my strategy is built as it is. Tough times to be a PA trader, yeah. It's not the easiest. Just gotta take your trades and trade your plan. Simple as that. That's the thing as well, mate. If you get FOMO in these areas, the best thing to do is just to wait for your trade. As simple as that. The market's going to give you more opportunities. The market will always give you more opportunities. You know, could I get FOMO here and just start buying gold? Yeah, I could, but it's just not my plan. And if you look at my results and my payouts, why did I get a 7k payout 2 weeks ago? Why did I get 5k the month before? Or why did I get 4k, 5k the month before that? It's because I'm not doing what 95% of traders are doing up here and not following the plan. Okay? Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Nasdaq it is. I'm gonna watch this 30 close on Nasdaq, guys, and be done. Why gold pumping so hard? Any global? Yeah, there's no reason, mate. We're just bullish on all-time highs. We've taken liquidity. It's just bullish price action. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's more about what you don't do rather than what you do. Tyler, 100%, mate. That's very good words. Very, very good words. It's like, could I do something up here? Of course I could. I could trade if I wanted to up here. There's no one stopping me from pressing the button. But me trading up here, does that get me 5 to 7k in payouts each month? No, it doesn't. Does me pulling the trigger up here give me 3 to 4k payouts, 7k payouts each month? No, it doesn't. What will give me a payout is buying if I got the breakout here into them highs. Okay? Or on Nasdaq, waiting for a closure here. Okay, it's super, super important. Let's have a look at the news. Just refresh it if anything came out. Oh yeah, we got some news 15 minutes ago. See, look at that. Straight up. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave this. US has just opened 2:30. Instantly pushed up. All I'm gonna be looking for now is this hourly to close on Nasdaq. Gold needs some time to pull back. Create some space, create a decent pullback. Yeah, I need a little pullback on gold, create some targets to then trade into. Nasdaq, I'm just going to wait for the hourly to close. It's all I can really do. Yeah, 100% Nancy, that's it. Gotta wait, gotta wait. I literally go about my trades, even like if it was a valid trade, even though I questioned myself, would Joe take this? Yeah, good stuff, Tyler. Yeah, learn the strategy and understand if I would take that position. And if I wouldn't, don't take it. Good way to look at it. Yeah, guys, smash the like as well if you haven't already. Appreciate you all. But I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna give anybody in the community, I'll update you. I'm gonna give gold a little bit more time here. I need a pullback and I need targets. So once gold pulls back, that'll give me targets above and it'll give me targets below too. Okay? So I need a pullback on gold. Maybe give it 30, 40 minutes. Nasdaq, I'm going to wait for the hourly to close. Can't really do much here. Yeah, perfect, guys. As always, guys, great stream, great patience, a lot of value given, as always. If you do want to join the mentorship, like I say, the link is there. You can sign up and you can trade live with me in there every single day before the US live, in the London session, and after. I'm actually bringing an add-on to the community after the live, like now. We can then start going into the community and trading live in the Discord channels together. I won't be there for all of them, but I mean, everyone can trade live together, talk, and yeah, share charts and stuff. So yeah, if you do want to get involved, like I say, guys, have a good one. Yeah, you too, Owen. Been a while since I've had a good sit through. Yeah, legend, Tucker. Back to the old days when you used to get involved every time. Good to see you too, though. Good to see you too. Yeah, all I'm going to wait for on Nasdaq, guys, now is the hourly to close. Hourly close is bullish. I'm going to be looking to take out these highs up here. I'm going to be looking to take out these highs up here, okay? Hourly closure, maybe back above this sort of range here. But yeah, guys, in a bit, drop a like, subscribe. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Trade safe. Bye-bye, everyone.